So why do we need CD? Because scholars learn from educators. They learn from what they see. They learn from what they what? And they learn from what they what? Woo! We're going to read that again. They learn from what they what? They learn from what they what? And they learn from what they what? Love is more powerful than fear. Cooperation is more effective than coercion. And compassion is more powerful than competition. That's right in that book that you all have, Building Resilient Classrooms. It's a direct quote on page 15. You can go there. Let me tell you something. And I am a stickler for getting the job done. I am a stickler for instructional minutes. I am a stickler because I'm a stickler for all things academic. Here's why. Because our scholars may not have another chance. If Hannah Joy teacher mess up, guess what? Either I'm a teacher or I'm going to hire somebody to teach it because I have the resources to do so. If our babies miss it at school, they might not get it anyplace else. So I'm very intentional about the academics that they receive, but also you ain't going to make them feel some type of way coming up in my building. Let me explain what I mean, because kids are not going to remember what objective you put up on the board on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. What they will remember 10 years from now is how you made them feel. And I say that from personal experience. I was never seen as a person until the 7th grade, which means that I went through preschool, kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade. And it's all over the places I am. And I still like my music and I'm in my own little world with my little weird self. They saw the output, but they didn't know anything about the input and what I was thinking and what I was feeling. You know why? Because they never asked me. They never hugged me. They never saw me as a real person. They saw me as, I'm going to teach, you going to learn, and that's just what it is. And if you can't do what I say, I'm about to call your mama. It got to the point where people would be like, Tanyelle, your mama coming. And she was a principal, so she's walking old school principal. She got on a whole suit, heels, with all those keys. Okay? And here they, and they would be like, Tanyelle, here come your mama. Well, here we go again. Because I am going to be who I am. And if I'm asking you to show up to work as your authentic self, why are we asking our scholars to show up as anybody other than who they are? We've got to do personalized learning for academics, and we've got to do personalized learning for social and emotional health. We got to do it for academics and social and emotional learning and health. Here's why. Because the pandemic requires it. It's a bunch of inequities. I'm going to give scholars what they need. Because if we always are on remediation, they're never going to accelerate. So I got to give the kids what they need. But I got to do so in a way that they feel loved.